Hi guys! So, first thing I'm going to mention is I got a new camera. I am pre-filming. It is currently December and this isn't going to go up until January. Yay! Also, if I'm looking slightly that way, it's because I got a camera that has a little like flip around thing so I can see myself, which is super exciting! All of the hand motions. Today I am going to talk to you about my plans for the new year, what they include, the videos that I want to do, and I'm also going to discuss with you kind of what I did last year. I'm doing pretty much the same thing. I've given up on my author profiles because it's just not happening. I think I did one. The big thing that I want to try to do is I want to keep on schedule and I want to not have some big event, life event happen that just stops me from filming. Because this is my third year. This is the beginning of my third year on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for 2 years now. Not consistently though, because the first year, I was living in Connecticut when I started, and then I went through a breakup, so I had to move house twice. Yeah, I moved house twice last year. So I did a minor move from an apartment I was living with my boyfriend into a friend's house, and then from that friend's house to a different state. And then this year I had one move which didn't affect filming because I managed to keep up with it. But I got a new boyfriend at one point this year, and then I started to do work like with him, and it was traveling. So traveling made it really hard to read because I wasn't like reading while I was traveling really that much, because I was working from like 8 in the morning till 10 p.m. and I was just sleeping. I was also on the road so much that I just didn't have time to film or edit or do anything. So I actually just finished doing that job. I'm not going to be doing it at all this year. Hopefully I'm going to be able to focus on this, get stuff done, and we'll see how it goes. I'm actually doing new jobs this year that should work perfectly. Freelance kind of style things that are going to let me film more, read more, and just be more active online, which is something I really want to do. Let's get into my video ideas for 2018. So the first thing I did last year at some point, I think I did it like in the middle of the year, I made a catalog on my computer of all the books that I owned. Fun fact, I currently own 935 books and I've read 320 of them. This is not completely accurate because there are a lot of duplicates, and I mean a lot of duplicate copies of The Lord of the Rings. As of today, I still have, I think, 4 books that I'm currently reading this year that I want to finish by the end of the year that I don't know if I'm going to. But if I do, then I'll have 4 less books on this list. Currently, my list is 486 books that I own that I have not read. That does not include duplicate copies. That also doesn't include all of my textbooks and non-fiction-y sort of things. And I also am getting books for Christmas that are not on this list. So the number will actually change. So one of the things that I really want to do with this list, which is actually probably the thing I'm most excited about, is I'm going to do my own unhauling project. So it kind of started with Books and Lala. She was doing her closet unhaul project, which made me really want to do something like that, but I don't do hauls enough to make that a thing. Also, I don't really have a closet where I just keep a bunch of books. I wish I had that space. Instead, I have all of my books, as you can see here behind me, on shelves, but I have all of my books in alphabetical order by author listed on my laptop, and I also have it on my Google Docs. So for all of the books that I haven't read, my unread in 2018 list, I'm going to do a random number generator and see which 5 books I have to read that month. I think it'll be fun. It'll get me reading some stuff because I am in some ways a mood reader, but at the same time I just need to pick up the book. If I pick up the book, I'm usually fine. I just need to pick it up. So this will help me get some of these books that I've had since I lived in Virginia like 4 years ago. This will help me read some of those and get my unread list down. I have no hopes of finishing all of these books by the end of the year. That would require me not to buy any books for at least 3 or 4 years in order to read all of these books. So that's not gonna happen. So I want to keep a lot of the stuff the same on this channel, where I stagger my book wrap-ups just whenever I fucking feel like it. My book hauls will be whenever I fucking feel like it. Book hauls are mainly when I get a bunch of books and I really, really, really want to organize them. So I'll leave them piled up as long as I can, and I'll catalog them on my computer, but when I'm actually ready to sit down and organize my shelves, then I need to do the book haul. So I can do the book haul and then organize my shelves and just make a night of it. My unhauls, hopefully with this unhaul project, I'll just do it every month, where I will, you know, at the beginning of the month, end of the month, yeah, at the end of the month, I'll go through, I'll do my random thing, I'll see what I get. At the end of the month, I will tell you which ones I managed to read, which ones I didn't manage to read. That's the only time that those books will be talked about. I won't really mention them in my wrap-ups. I might just be like, I read this book. If you want to know more about it, it's in my Project Unhaul thing. I don't know. I don't know yet how that's exactly going to work detail by detail. We'll see. I have a month. I do want to do more reviews. I want to do more drunk reviews. I want to do more book talks. I need the time, and I need good books. I haven't been reading amazing books that make me want to. So when I find some really, really, really good books that make me want to, then I'll definitely sit down and do them. The biggest change that I'm going to be making to my channel is I'm going to be changing my upload schedule in a way. I'm still going to be uploading book videos on Wednesdays, every Wednesday. But I want to try doing magic on Mondays. And by magic, I mean Magic the Gathering. I have a tiny bit of an obsession with Magic the Gathering. It's a thing that I like a lot. I like dice, I like cards, I like goblins. So what I'm going to try to introduce on this channel is just talking about Magic the Gathering. I'm going to talk about cards that I like, what deck I'm running, if I went to Magic that week, what I thought of it, how it went, like what I'm doing to my deck, if I'm changing things, if I'm running different decks, like stuff like that. Like I'm just gonna talk about Magic, how I feel like talking about Magic, because it is a big thing where people do Magic stuff on YouTube, but it's like using Magic online, which I'm not interested in at all. I'd rather sit here, hold the card up, maybe put a picture on the screen beside me so that you can see what card I'm talking about and talk about it that way. I'm going to try to do that on Mondays. It's not a guaranteed thing. I might try it out a little bit, maybe not do it every Monday, maybe alternate Mondays with other book videos. I don't know. I'm making these plans and I have these ideas and I just have to put them in practice to see how they work before I can say, this is what I'm doing, you know? So that's what I'm working on right now. That's the big changes for my videos. Also, I'm going to try to make this like my permanent location. I moved my books so that I could put a bunch of pillows on the floor right here so that I have a little reading corner. Which is also conveniently located next to my fridge. So, you know, I like my fridge. I like my books. I like pillows to sit on. So yeah, those are the things that I want to do with this upcoming year, the things that I want to try to do, the things that I want to see if they work and see if they're good ideas and just try out. So I just want to say thank you guys for sticking around if you've been hanging out with me for a little while. I know I'm not the most consistent uploader, but I try and I always come back. So thank you guys for staying around. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Here's to a new year, a new me, and hopefully this one will be a good one. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can check out my next video. Have a great day and a wonderful week. Bye.